I have so many questions. What is Wario? Is Wario in the Mushroom Kingdom or is he in the normal, like, human world, right?
Uh-huh.
Was Wario created by Bowser as a sort of bizarro Mario to try to
I'm
stop him?
gonna,
None of the
I'm
Toad.
gonna be completely honest. I actually do not know the lore of Waluigi or Wario, if I'm honest. I'm
You know,
sure there's lore out there. I'm sure somebody knows.
I don't either. And okay, but here's something though, dude. I have played every main console Mario game ever, right? Like I've played them all. I've beaten all the Koopalings and all the Boom Booms and all the Lakitu and like I like all the like I've beaten all these guys. Um, I don't understand why there hasn't been like a main console game where it's like Mario versus Wario, or or it's Luigi trying to stop Wario because he captured Mario or something, I don't understand. I don't
Or
know.
just like show like a story where like the story starts off and Bowser's attacking and Mario leaps into action and like Luigi's kind of just snoozing on a hammock, like unaware of what's happening, and Mario goes on his mission, and then Luigi wakes up and Wario tries to like take over the Mushroom
Take
Kingdom
over.
while Mario's trying to save it from Bowser.
Yeah,
And
dude,
then you have a game with Luigi fighting Wario and Waluigi.
that would be so, it would make so much sense. I don't understand what he is. I don't know if he is a Bizarro. Like, is he the Mushroom Kingdom's Mario? Like, is it, or does he exist in the real world? And he's like, "Meh, how dare you, Mario?" Like,
I gotta Google it. Hold
yeah,
on.
Google it. I want to know where he
Gotta,
comes
I
from.
gotta add the input.
Now, what I do know is that the name like Wario it basically means bad Mario, which is funny because the M upside down is a W. What I don't understand is why it's Waluigi, unless it's literally bad Luigi. I don't know. But
Bad Luigi one, yeah. So Wario lives in Diamond City. Let me just look up a bio. Let me look up Wario is a character in Nintendo's Mario franchise that was designed as an antithesis of Mario. We all knew that. Wario first appeared as the main antagonist and final boss in the 1992 Game Boy game Super Mario Land 2 Six Golden Coins.
so was Wario so unpopular as a villain that they were just like, he's never going to evolve beyond the Game Boy. We're not going to bring him to a actual Nintendo system or like, a console at home Nintendo system. Well, because he's still a part of the world. He's still racing, at every Mario Kart event. He's still a part of Mario Party. I don't understand why we're not fighting him in an actual game. Like, why does he not have
I
actual
don't know. Check this out though.
tell me?
Wario and Bowser are typically on bad terms, with Bowser being a rival and even an enemy to Wario. So
Okay.
it sounds like Wario might be like a Venom to
Yeah,
Mario's
yeah. So
Spider-Man.
that's a really good analogy. Like, yeah, it seems like he really is like he's kind of like the Lex Luthor situation. Like he wants to be the hero, maybe. Like maybe he's
Mm.
like, man, I was supposed to be that, but that
I,
other guy, but man, with this M, like.
I wonder if he has like a competing plumbing company too, or something like that, or if like
Well,
it's
that's what I
like
was
some
asking.
like deep
Like,
seated
okay, so as
lore.
far as the Diamond City, I don't know the lore of Mario.
Yeah,
Is Diamond City in the human world, or is that somewhere like like Yoshi Island or like the Mushroom Kingdom and the? Is it where is it? And did he also discover this other world because he is also a plumber? I don't understand, and I need to know. And I want answers, and they're not giving them to me in any form. They're like, oh,
okay, so
good.
Diamond City is located within the Mushroom World, but it's separate, distinct location from the core Mushroom Kingdom. And Wario's presence there places him on a separate island or landmass within the larger world, making it distinct from the traditional human world or the direct Mushroom Kingdom territory.
So
So he lives in the universe, whatever planet Mushroom Kingdom is on, because I'm assuming it's not on Earth. I'm assuming it's its own realm, like, like Lord
yeah.
of the Rings, like Middle Earth, all that. He lives in the vicinity. So honestly, though, how was Wario created though? Like, because like here's my thing. Here's where I'm. How was
If well,
Wario
okay,
created in
I know
Mushroom?
we're getting too much in the weeds for. Okay, my questions. That's why I was suggesting that perhaps he's like a sort of like a bizarro situation that was created by Bowser or his minions or like
That's what I was trying to research. 'Cause what
because
I was gonna
who
say
are his
was,
parents? If there are no other humans in the Mushroom Kingdom, if it's a big deal that Mario and Luigi are there,
well, that's what I'm
is
saying.
there-
Like, could you imagine existing in the world that Princess Peach lives in? You already exist there, And then some dude from New York City just appears and
Yeah,
like
that's a good point.
he
That's a good,
looks like you, but he's
looks like
like the
you.
he's the
He's,
good version of you. Like everyone worships
what do
him.
you mean? What do you mean I'm bad that guy? This
I'm
is
bad. I was he's not even from here, bro. Like I'm I'm Mario. Fucking like, I'm Mario. He's not Mario.
he
But
his
I'm
name
Wario, but
has
I'm the Mario, if you
the
get what I'm
Mario.
saying. I'm Wario Mario.
Oh my God, is that Wario's last name? Is it
Oh
Wario?
man, that'd be so. Wario does not have a confirmed last name in the official Super Mario franchise,
Wario's
but it
the
is a common, but it is a common theory that his name is simply Wario, similar to Mario.
I'm
So wait, does that mean Waluigi is Waluigi
Luigi
Wario?
Luigi Wario.
That's
No,
so
I
funny.
don't understand it. If you're out there and you have any pull whatsoever in the Mario universe, please let me write this. I want to write a story about Wario and actually give him a
I
character.
wonder if Wario will be in the next Mario movie because
I hope so.
I
I
really
think
liked the Mario movie a lot, and
it was
I'm
fun.
excited for like sequels with like maybe Bowser's kids and stuff like that. That'll be fun.
Yeah. I don't know if it's true, but I saw that they were doing like Mario Galaxy. I saw like a teaser.
Oh yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what they.
Galaxy would be cool.
Otherwise, we don't just talk about Mario and Wario and Nintendo. We talk about other nonsense as well, like making comic books and other things that get in the way. Let's get into the show. Hello, welcome to We Have Issues. I'm Anthony,
And I am Wario Wildcard.
and every week my best friend Wario Wildcard and I get together and we do our best to overcome the various Koopas and Boom Booms that life throws our way. We try to, like avoid the fiery pits and find the star power and eat the mushrooms to grow a little bit as people every single week. No, we're doing our best to overcome the nonsense and the Bowsers that, life just thrusts upon us in this, weird human existence. But every week we try to get something done. We try to make things. We try to create comic books. And Steven, it came. I got
That's so awesome, dude.
I
Table
I
Scraps has printed.
I did it. I'm holding in my hand a freaking novel that I wrote, Steven. I can't believe it. Like it's like 10 years in the making and I freaking did it somehow.
I love the cover looks so good printed too.
I'm so just like I'm so shocked that this thing exists. I'm amazed. If you're interested in procuring one of these, I only have a few author copies for now. It's going to be available, or it is available for pre-order right now. If you want this one that I hold in my hand, and I will sign it and write a little thing in there or whatever. Steven, what's the should we just do like hashtag table scraps and we'll do a giveaway this week?
That sounds good to me. Hashtag Table Scraps.
Hashtag table scraps. Write in the comments. Hashtag table scraps. Share the show around, and I will definitely do a giveaway on next week's episode. We will do it, and that's what we're gonna do. So if you want a copy of this book that I wrote, hashtag table scraps in the comments, and you have a chance to win. Anyway, Stephen, every week we talk about what we did, what got in the way, and what we did, and what issues we had. What did you want to do this week, and what issues did
I
you have?
wanted, well, I was going to work on a page or two, but then I pivoted to doing a cover so that way we can kind of get like the Kickstarter built, or you can at least have something to work on
I'm
beyond
super,
what, you know.
I'm super excited.
So I went ahead and just drew and colored and produced an entire cover from nothing to cover done. So
Heck yeah,
I
dude.
did that, and I started inking one of the pages anyway because I
Oh,
had already roughed it. So
this is
yeah,
like a
I'm already
success week for you. So
yeah.
another like I know you were going through some stuff, but like otherwise nothing got in the way. You like found
No, yeah. I mean, I had a busy weekend too with my mom, like, and my nephews came over and stuff. So like, I was still busy, but no, I got enough done. So, the cover, you know how art works, dude. Like, if you're feeling something and you lay it down and you're experiencing, you know what you're going for. You're executing. You already have the vision and you execute it. It's so much easier than when you don't quite have the
yeah,
vision. So you're kind of trying to like
like
find the
trial and
vision
error.
as you're doing it. It's
Yeah.
tough. It's tough to do it that way. So like I had the vision right off rip and then just started, putting stuff in to fill it in and make it full and boom,
No,
done.
it's awesome. I'll share here. So we're on issue 4 of our series Deathless. It's a supernatural superhero culty comedy comic. It's like a D&D inspired action comedy, with like fun fantasy and supernatural elements. Steven, what do you like? What do you think people should know about, like, they've been following our journey with making this comic. What would you want new viewers to know about our book, and like why should they care about it at all?
I think you should care about it because I think indie stories to begin with are also just more fun. They're not like locked into super continuities. And I'm not saying that the big two or, even the smaller of, the images and the dark horses, which are just subsets at this point. But any comic story that's creating its own, unique and original story is going to be fun to read. But I always for me, I like short run stories like where that there's real risk, there's real character development, and there's no worry of continuity, continuation, and stuff like that. And I feel like with indie books or books that don't follow the main plot lines of the main universes of Marvel or DC, you can experiment more with plot line, story, and things like that.
That's a good point. Okay, so I like that too. I think it's important for people to feel like they're not just being dragged around. Like I remember I loved the show Lost, right? But at one
Mhm.
point, like during the show, I started feeling like I don't think they know what they're doing and they're just going to drag this out as long as they can
To make money.
to make money. And then like eventually when they think that it's time to end it, they're just going to come up with like throw some stuff in a pot and call it an
And
end.
the antithesis to that would probably be Breaking Bad, where they're like, nope, tight, concise story. We're ending it. Is it season five? I think they ended it,
Yeah.
and
So
and look how well received and well looked back on. But Breaking Bad is compared to Lost. So
right. So and I think that's kind of like that's what we're doing here with our books is we're trying to make something that is going to have an ending. It's going to it has a beginning. Right now we're toward we're in the end middle tail end or tail middle like leading into the end of this book and it's going to have like a hopefully wonderful exciting conclusion but it is going to be there. This is issue 4 and we're going to just have 5 issues of this thing. That's it. And then it's done.
mm,
And you're going to like be able to
Dunzo.
hold the freaking book in your hand. We can't wait. We've published we published 3 issues so far through this platform and through
Mhm.
Kickstarter alone, just from people watching this and participating with us and like, just talking to us on Twitter and all of the social medias and getting to know us. And I'm thankful that like anyone shows up and like reads the book at all. I am getting to the point where I'm like, oh man, I hope new people aren't like alienated or like, aren't put off by the fact that like, yeah, we are kind of working on issue 4 of a thing that you've probably never heard of and it might feel like you're being thrown in the middle of a thing and it's not, I don't know. I always get too in my head about it, but I hope if you're watching this for the first time right now, you
I
you know
tell you what, if you're a new listener and you're watching us right now, message us on Twitter or Twitter's probably the best, right? Unless you want to give an email, and we can send them a digital file of issue one, maybe if they,
that
to
sounds
kind of
fair.
get them situated in the world.
If you're out there right now and you're watching us and you're like, I want to know what this deathless situation is all about, I'll send you a PDF of issue 1. That'd be great. Well, free comic. Just let us know. Go ahead and just DM me on Twitter or you can email me at anthonylafusi@gmail.com if you want, or we have issues pod@gmail.com and I will I'll send you a link. But hopefully you like it. I think it's funny. I'm really proud of this book. I'm super excited to see like how this issue in particular shakes out because there's some really
The plot thickens,
the plot does definitely.
and yeah.
It's getting really good. We have this like hilarious demonic rainbow teddy bear of doom in the book, and I'm just so excited to see him get some more like screen time, so to speak. But
Mhm.
dude, I'm excited. I'm
Three
just
whole three whole issues. He had like I think 3 panels or four
I
panels
know.
in the first issue.
But he's like, and now is his time to shine. He comes back
Mm,
and it's with a furry vengeance,
mm.
But I can't freaking wait, dude. I'm chomping at the bit to like get this book out, and that's why we were talking about getting this cover done so then we can put it on Kickstarter and actually get this thing out. And I think that's kind of like I've been spiraling a little bit with like I need to see the progress of this thing a little bit, and so I can feel
Mhm.
like I feel like it's gonna be real, just like this freaking thing. I'm just like, I need it to be a physical thing, or else it feels fake. Like I feel like I'm being fooled somehow. But dude,
Bloodlust issue 2 ended up being 14 pages, which is, if you think about it, that means Deathless 4 would be done. But still, it's pretty crazy that we did just do a whole other book and we
Steven,
will more
uh,
than likely finish Deathless before the end of the year. So,
guys, okay, so we were hired. Okay, I'm going to talk about this for a second because like I've kind of been given a new perspective in the past couple days. And I need to share this a little bit because like it's amazing, dude. Um, we were hired to do this thing called Bloodlust. It's a fun, erotic, action adventure like vampire comic. It's a fun comedy vampire comic basically. It's we were given like open range, like it's like full sandbox, like do whatever you want. It's up to you guys. Just make like a fun comic with like a little bit of like soft eroticism in it at some point. So we were like, okay, we'll make some like tasteful nudity in this fun comedic like vampire book. Sure. Um, Steven, this thing, it's only printed in limited runs, right? They only make like so many of each cover of this thing. They release all these covers and they only make so many of them. Steven, I work in the place where they print the or like, they produce these books for us. And dude, dude, one person bought 111 copies of it. Okay?
Of
An
Bloodlust 2?
of Bloodlust 2. Another person, this is just these are individual people, right? Another person bought 108 copies of it. Okay?
That's crazy.
Dude, another person bought 86 copies of it. I'm just like because there's different different covers and all this different stuff. But just think about that for a second, Steven. Like we've sold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comic books.
That's
It's
crazy. Actually, I didn't even think of
like
that.
it
We're actually we're
when you
pretty
really
we've
think about that. We've sold so many comic books, and it is to a very niche market of people, and it's very odd, and it's not something that I ever saw myself doing.
that's pretty funny though that you mentioned. Obviously, it's the covers that all the varying covers that they want, but it's our content inside.
Even I
So
know, but yeah, so I mean, we did take a break to do this, but we were still paid professional wages to do a thing that we love to do, and we're given the freedom to be creative and like make this fun vampire book, and it's just adding to our like bibliography over time, and I'm proud of it, and I'm excited that we're doing it. I am just more excited that we're getting into finishing this
our
our
stuff.
passion project, like our personal stuff, because like I mean I know that like those books are good, and I do appreciate like the opportunity, and I'm so glad we do them, but like I want I want to be able to show these people. I want to be like, hey, look at this freaking thing that I made, and like I hope you read it, and I hope you love it, and I hope it like means something to you in some way. It means something a lot to me, you know. And
Mhm.
Deathless means a lot to me, and and that's I think
And
that's
then the sorceress is going to be awesome.
dude, I can't wait.
We'll see where we are spiritually though, because we that does sound like a fantastic. I'm so stoked for it. But who knows
Whatever.
where we'll be after issue 5? You know what I'm saying? We'll just have to see. Like, but that I'm pretty excited for that idea because we can craft our entire like literally craft our own world with it. So
Yeah, dude. I think
down
that
to the trees and birds and everything. Like nothing needs to be from our
yeah.
world.
I mean, well, with that, like even with that, we can do a graphic novella to start off with. Maybe it's just like book one, it's a
Hmm.
graphic novella, like you know what I mean? Like, instead of just doing like 22-page issues, we'll just do like a thick graphic novel sort of thing, and then if we really love
Book
it,
one type
that'll be
situation.
book yeah, that'll be book one, and then like we
Maybe what we can even consider doing for this project if it does well is consider like going like doing like light novels in between full graphic novels like continuation depending on how it
yeah,
does just in
on how it goes.
between to like that way you can produce those pages and write more and then I just do the filler art and then you already have the next graphic book. I don't know, we'll see how it all goes,
Yeah,
but
I mean, because that is kind of the issue I'm coming up with, like I'm coming to now is I'm just like, I want to write stuff. I have all these ideas I
that's what
want
I'm
to write.
saying.
I also
Maybe
I want
like
to
because
make
like I feel like if we do that where we publish a
yeah,
full art graphic novel, but then in between do like a light novel of a continuation or a side story within it, or like
yeah,
move it through the light, and then but you already also have the script for the next book, and then I can start working on that while you're finishing. I don't know, something
right.
like that, just
Yeah.
to like
Just like
change
leapfrogging around.
the filler process. I don't know. We'll figure it
Yeah.
out.
Dude, I'm glad we're like moving on into like this new and you're getting Deathless, like you're making progress in it, which feels really good. I am over here just like I mean I've been amazed. I have been just like kind of amazed by this the fact that I have a novel up and like out in the world right now. I'm just like, I don't know what to do with my hands. So I don't know. I don't like. I'm trying to think of like what to write next, and maybe I mean my problem is the Sorceress or whatever it is will be far out in the future, because we still have to finish this issue and then issue five. So like I want like I don't know. I want to write something that I can just like produce, but at the same time, like I don't know what am I gonna. I don't really feel like writing another novel, So I don't know. I don't know
Mm,
what to do with myself right now. I'm just like
I
like
got you though. I get it.
you know what I mean? Like whatever it's gonna be, it's like it's either I write something that like I can just publish like another novel I can just publish, or I can make my own like little comic where I draw it, but like I don't know, I don't have time to draw too. I have time to, you know what I mean? I'm just like I'm
I
trying
have
to
this amount of time. I
this
just need to
amount of
fill
time.
this amount of time.
I need to fill this amount of time, and I just can't figure it out. And
I
I'm like,
mean, if you want, you can feel free to maybe like I'm just putting it out there. Like I don't necessarily need it, but if you want to like thumbnail, like if you have like a concept for certain panels in the books that you've already written, feel
mhm.
free to thumbnail something. Just when I get to it, it might make the page go quicker if I'm not pulling from something. So I mean, that's up to you though if you want to actually do something like that. But
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that would be fun. Dude, I need to do something because my brain is just like, I need to create
I need
stuff
to
or
put this
else I
creativity
die.
somewhere.
I need to do something. I have all these dumb ideas. I mean, like I'm sitting there today and I'm like, I should write something. What am I gonna, and I was like, we're watching Naked and Afraid, and I was like, it's so interesting that fish still, after all these years, bite hooks. You know what I mean? Like the fact that
Like
we can
they haven't evolved. I mean, I don't know how long we've been using hooks for, but it feels
right?
like we've been using them for a long
Like,
time,
yeah,
or at
well,
least some sort of bait and grab
yeah,
situation.
and I imagine I'm just like, listen, we're just aliens to fish, right? Like there's such a vast ocean out there that the stories of humans catching fish are still incredibly rare because it's just like this like vast universe of fish and water, and they don't ever see humans, and then occasionally they'll hear stories about like Lenny was taken, and and it's like
And I guess if you think too, the fish that get taken, not
usually
all of
don't
them are
come back,
catch and
right?
release. So yeah, they're not adding to the gene pool. It's the same dumb fish that just get lucky, basically.
Yeah, I don't. It's interesting, and but I wonder like about the fish that are released or do find a way to escape somehow, or like like do the
I've
octopus that
seen
like I
things.
see things, yeah, like do they like fall out? They're like, I listen, anything that's shiny, don't go near it. I don't trust it. Like are there like tinfoil hat fish? I'm just curious. Um, but I don't know, dude. I have a million silly ideas. I have a million like personal ideas. I always want to make like I want to make a book about aliens and like abductions. I want to make a book about ghosts and like I because I have all these like twists on things and I'm just like this should be in a book and I don't know. Maybe I'll start working on like some short stories. Like I've never really done that, but like
Mm.
maybe,
I don't know if you do you watch Peacemaker?
yeah, of course.
Did you watch like last week's episode?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, dude, that's crazy. Like it's getting crazy good with that alien. That's what made me think of it. Like,
yeah. I'm really excited for everything they're doing with DC. And honestly, like, and I'm not a Zack Snyder hater or anything. I
mm-mm.
just like I was never as excited for those movies. I always felt like there was I don't know, just
I
tonally.
feel like Marvel had the tone in that era. They had figured out the tone of what people were looking for, and it just did better than what Zack Snyder was going for. I don't think there was anything necessarily wrong with it. Honestly, for me, it's just like the fan base. It's like it's
Well,
so
that's definitely
toxic,
poisoned it.
and it's
I
so
mean,
hard. It's
it's
so
the
hard to
same thing
even
happened with like Rick and Morty.
yeah,
It's like once
yeah.
the
Yeah,
Szechuan
and I'm
sauce
sure it's the same people too.
I'm
It's
sure
the
it is.
same circle, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
no,
like
100%. Yeah, the internet is a silly place. It really is. It's like for a long time I was like on Twitter and I was trying really hard to like cultivate this like I don't know, just like this little community and try to like build my like following and all that on Twitter. And I met a lot of cool people and like I have a lot of friends from there. But dude, like as I like spend time on there, especially the last couple of years, it's just been so devastatingly toxic.
nightmare fuel,
A
dude.
nightmare.
Dude,
And
there's
every
no escape anywhere either, though. Like
no,
that's the thing.
well,
Like
and that's why I try, that's why like I love doing this and like we don't talk about specific like social things because like there is no escape from it. And it's so exhausting because everyone expects you, like your entire identity to be wrapped in one thing or another, and they're just like, "Hey, which cookie cutter do you fit into? And if it's not the right one, then I'm gonna kill you." I'm like, "Okay, what?" Like I don't like any of this. I don't like everyone's a mess right now. I told I was saying to Carly, I was just like, I refuse to participate. I was like, I don't care. I was
Mm.
like, you can say whatever you want about me. I'm not participating in it. I'm not doing it.
I'm basically like completely like I don't really use social media at all. In fact, I like literally catch myself trying to open something to look at reels or just for something silly, and the moment it hits anything, I'm just like, no, I'm done with this. Like this is literally the cesspool of society right now. Like this is
Yeah.
just why we just divide further and further. Like this is just people you would never interact with ever, whose opinions are completely altering your moods and emotions.
Yeah.
And it's just like I don't get it. I don't
It
understand it. Interact with the assholes in real time. If you encounter assholes in your day to day, take care of those assholes in your day to day and make your surrounding circle better. We can't save the world. Like I feel like that's what the internet did, was it opened up the entire world,
yeah.
and now you're solving a million problems as
Yep.
opposed to just what's happening near you,
Yeah.
and
Well,
it's inescapable.
I was just saying there, I was just like, okay, it's as if every single person in the world has a megaphone and all of them, I don't want to hear the regular speaking volume. You know what I mean? Like, what do you now it's turned up and you're standing on the soapbox with a megaphone and I already don't want to hear you speak. You know, like this is incredible. There's no reason for us to give each other or give those people a platform whatsoever, you know? Like, and that's why I'll never understand it. I'm not one of those people you'll ever see on social media arguing politics or arguing any kind of social thing with anyone. I don't care how wrong you are, or how right I am, or how good it feels to make you feel stupid or whatever it may be. I won't do it. I don't like, and I'll tell you, Stephen, a huge part of that is, I mean, aside from just the fact that I don't have the energy or like any
Hmm.
concern, but I will say, dude, the fact that they've commodified fear and anger and aggression and like the rage baiting has become a currency. Like they've been like, oh, attention's a currency. All I have to do is say this crappy thing, and the people who agree with me will give me attention. The people who don't agree with me give me attention. Therefore, I win, and I'm Scrooge McDuck. I'm
Either way,
the
I'm getting money. Yeah.
it's yeah, it's a money bag of misery, and like it's a money bin of misery that they swim in, and they don't care how it affects you. And it's it's a combination of things. I'm gonna like tell you what's wrong with their brains, but like the problem is it works. Like they're being conditioned
If
through.
you've played any online video game, like any sort of like hero shooter or like MMO, or any game that you play in competition with other people, you will know of the thing called the meta. And the meta is whatever the best results you can achieve, you target those characters, you play those characters to get the best results to win, right? And that's literally what this is. This is just social media meta. The meta right now is to be as rage baity as possible, no matter which side you or thousand sides you're on.
Yeah,
It's just the meta is it doesn't matter how nasty you are or kind you are, just whatever gets you attention. That's the current meta. And like, man, it feels just as toxic as World of Warcraft. Like it really does. It feels just as toxic as Overwatch. Like that's literally where we're at in terms of interacting with other human beings. And that's just I'm done. I
it,
like the people I've met. I will forever be grateful for Twitter for the human beings I was able to connect with. But as far as connecting with new people, it's very unlikely because like I will come back and tweet something and then I'll go to scroll and it's just hate after hate after hate, and I just can't. I literally can't do it for my own sanity because it's
yeah,
like this
well,
isn't the world I live in.
yeah.
And maybe you're saying I'm putting my head in the sand like the ostrich that we worship, but like I'm not, because like my world, and there are problems in my world, but they're problems that are in my control and like things that I can actually affect.
Yeah, of
Those
course.
are problems I can't affect. I just have to read about them and know about them and then suffer with them and then just
Well,
there
it's
it is.
yeah, the internet is like a patchwork of hills that people demand that you die on. You know what I mean? And so
Yeah.
it's just like you have to leave your arm over here and your heart over here, and if you don't, you're wrong and stupid and I don't want to talk to you. And it's like I'm not willing to die in any internet hills. I'm here in this world and I'm here with these people and I'm doing my best to write books. And I understand that the world is a complicated mess of, chaos. And I'm not going to do anything to make it worse for people by participating in the worst of it. So yeah, Twitter's been hard for me lately, because like I do still like I just freaking put this book out, Steven. So like there's a part of my brain that's like, well, how else am I going to get people to read my book or to find sale, to get sales and like have people participate in this narrative that I created. Like I wrote this thing and I want people to like it and I want people to enjoy it if they're interested in like horror comedy. How do I find those people if not on social media? So it's like, yeah, maybe like all I can do is find people in the real world, in which like I don't talk to strangers in the
Mhm.
real world, and when I do, I'm not gonna be like, I wrote this.
I don't go to pumpkin patches or
So it's so
bookstores anymore.
it so it's a mess, dude, because like I don't really understand why most people use social media, like I don't, like I feel the need to use it for that purpose and I'm struggling with it right now. Obviously, it's why I brought it up. It's like, crap, I don't know what to do. Like I feel like it was just like it's like oops all Wario's on the internet now. Like it's just like I want I'm not saying I'm like, oh, I'm a perfect person with all good opinions. That's true, but no, no, but like no, we all are like complicated, ridiculous, flawed individuals, but like I just can't. It's so hard to navigate and reconcile like spending time in a pool where 90% of the people are peeing in it because they want attention, and I'm
Mhm.
just like I would rather just
And
swim.
they're like, taste
Fun.
this piss. It's
Yeah,
delicious.
it's
I'm like, I don't
delicious.
want to drink
I
anyone's
don't.
piss.
I
I'm
am.
good on all the
Yeah,
piss.
yeah. I'm
It's
gonna
not
take
my
my
thing. I don't want
swimmies
to.
and leave. Like, why do you have swimmies? None of your business. You're too negative for me.
Here's my opinion. This is piss. Piss with ink. Like,
But yeah, it's been hard lately. So if you're watching this, just know that like we're thankful for you. We really appreciate the fact that you're willing to join our little colony and stick your head in this particular sand because sometimes it's just too much out there I know it's
truly
too
is.
much for Steve and I, and like we spend time together in the real world and we can talk about this stuff and it's great. But it's so hard to just navigate the internet with the way people behave these days, and it's just like,
Hmm.
ugh, God, I'm just so not interested that I'm not sure why anyone does it. Like I'm getting
Yeah.
to the
I'm
point
not
where
sure what they get from it,
I'm
like, because,
so
like, honestly, it's not doing anything either. So, like, you're patting yourself on the back if you think it's accomplishing anything. I don't know. It's strange to me. It really
Yeah,
is.
it is all weird. And, like I'm sure it's a myriad of things. Like I'm sure there are some people who do it because like they truly think they're right, and there are some people who do it because it feels good to make other people feel bad.
Some
Like
people need
they're
maybe some people need to vent, and I can understand venting. Maybe you don't have the proper people to vent to in
yeah,
person to like kind of express yourself, and I get that, but like you're not going to change anyone you disagree with. You're never going to change their opinion online. Like it's so
I,
unlikely.
yeah.
The people that would be open to any sort of anything are on Instagram looking at makeup tutorials or like watching like how guitarists play this song. Like they're not seeking out political opinions on Twitter. It's just not happening.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
anyways,
I'll never.
I'll
I
get
it drives me crazy, and I try really hard to just ignore it and kind of like cultivate like a little bubble or like a little island of just like misfit toys, like just the people who are trying to bring any amount of joy into the world and be like, okay, these people are actually trying to do things, and I try to make lists and whatever I can, whatever the social media allows. If they're like, oh, make a list of all your friends, I try. But then it's like even in no matter how small of a list you make, it's just like there's still people who find their way and they're like they had to share this and now I'm thinking about this
and
and it's just like it's all thought crime and what I really think is that I should be the leader of the world, Steven, and I feel like I'm gonna create a
I
police
feel like I'm super
stop
right.
people
I'm right
because I
about
like
everything.
everything. I just want to rule everyone, and because I know the right way to live, and they are wrong about everything. No, it's just so weird. I, there's that song like "Everybody Wants to Rule the World," and I'm like, who thinks of this? I
Who
didn't
says that?
say that.
That's like a narcissist anthem, right? Like that has to be like, is that like how they find out if
Is that
you're a
really how
narcissist
they
or
find
not?
each other?
They're like everybody, and they're like the government's like, That guy's like, yeah, fuck yeah, everyone wants to rule the world. It's like, there he is. There's one of them. That's one of them right
That one.
there.
Yeah, it's a mess, dude. I like the internet's so funny. I just everything the way people communicate these days is bonkers, and I don't get it. I don't understand what they get from it. I just want to make silly jokes and just like just Homer Simpson into the grass or into the bush,
Mm.
Like I don't know. That's where I am. But anyway, I don't know. Should I work? Maybe I'll work on some short stories. I've never really done that. I've never
Ooh.
tried my hand
Why
at it.
don't you try to write some short stories based off of the Pitches Got Stitches that
That's
that
that's
we've done, and then
yeah.
publish it as Pitches Get Stitches? That's what you should do.
That's a good idea, Steven. I'm thinking you know what, this week, let's talk about what we're gonna do this week. This week, I'm going to write a list of potential short story ideas to start. And maybe I'll start writing one. But like right now I'm gonna focus on just like let's get this list down like an anthology, Like maybe I'll work on like a vampire anthology or like a monster anthology, like of short stories and just put it out there and see what happens. But so this week, I'm going to work on a list of ideas. What are you going to do this week?
I'm gonna push through on these pages of Deathless because I have page 7 to do, and then page 8 is what I want to get done too.
Heck, freaking yes, dude. I can't wait. That's what we're doing this week. Let us know what you're doing this week. Don't forget to do the hashtag table scraps so you have a chance of winning my book. Hopefully you want it. I think it's good. I don't know. Like I think it's a really weird book. I've never read anything like it. I hope people enjoy it. I'm sure that it's like gonna be. I didn't realize that the cover is kind of polarizing. I'm so desensitized to like violence and just things like this that I don't even see it. Like I'm
Yeah,
just
I always view horror violence as kind of campy and
yeah
silly and not
yeah
real violence.
yeah, I know, but I didn't even think about it. I was just like, yeah, this is the cover. I love it. And then I'm like, oh wait, some people don't like seeing like the
Body horror.
body gore and stuff. I'm like, oh, whoops. But it is a silly comedy book, so we'll see. We'll see how it shakes out. I feel like for profiling purposes, if you don't like the cover, you're probably not gonna love the book. You know what I mean? Like, there's a good chance, that, like
Mhm.
maybe it's like
We
there's like.
also have the Pet Shop Boys and Seal.
Um, but that's what we're doing this week. I hope you enjoyed the show. I know we were a bit extra rambly today, but so it goes. Steven, you want to say anything to the people before we go?
Thank you for each and every week just dropping those love bombs on us. We appreciate you guys so much. We're gonna get Deathless done for you so you can read it and see the like issue 4 is gonna be awesome, and it's a perfect setup to issue 5's finale. So I mean, you're basically gonna know everything you need to know going into issue 4, and then issue 5 is gonna be the big deal. So yeah, I look forward to it, and I love each and every one of you.
Yeah, thank you all so much. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for sharing in all of our like successes and failures and ridiculousness week after week. And I'm sure that you're all struggling with social media the same way we are.
I am
So
sure. I'm sure
just
there's
know
not a
that
single soul out there
yeah.
that isn't.
So just know you can always comment on the down below, and I'll comment back to you, and we'll have a conversation here. I don't care, or just feel free to message me or just comment on Twitter, and I'll find you. I appreciate it when you do that. I promise, because a lot of the times on social media, I can't scroll. I just can't do it mentally, so I just write and I run away. So, but it's always so good to hear from you, and we really do appreciate you, and we love you guys every single week. But until next time, I'm Anthony.
And I am Stevie Wildcard.
This has been We Have Issues. We'll see you next time.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Watch Sweeney Todd this week, by
Okay.
the way.
We were just talking about Sweeney Todd the other day, too. That's funny. Like, yes,
Dude,
literally.
it holds up. I like rewatch. I mean, of
Yeah.
course it does. It's a play, so that's why it holds up. But like, it's so good. I forgot how many like it's constant music and it's
Yeah.
great because like a lot of
Yeah.
musicals have a lot of dry time in between. That one really doesn't. It's like
Yeah.
song after song after song, and
It's really
it's
good.
awesome.